uh, what are the variables, how you assign the variables, what are the different loops associated with Python, what are the structure of those loops, how you implement of those loops in Python. So there are so many types of data set, maybe CSV, maybe a data set in Stata, maybe a data set in SPSS, maybe a data set in Excel or any platform, how you import all those data set in Python. So in this session, basically, I'm going to introduce all these things. What are the different operators? What are the different operand? What are the different variables? How you use all those variables? How you implement all those operators? How you assign? How you implement different types of checking? How you will be able to implement different loops. Okay, how you import different types of file. Different types of file means, say you have a file in CSV format, you have a file in SPSS platform, you have a file in any different platforms. So how you import all those files, how you analysis all those data, what are the structure, what are the structured data, what are the unstructured data. So I'm going to describe basically main introduction part associated with Python. Okay, so first I'm sharing my screen. It's visible, na?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I am just using a simple ideally. You know what is ideally? It's a practical session, na?
Yes,
So the communication must be both way. Otherwise, I won't be able to understand what is your what is your requirement. I will not be able to understand what is your requirement. Okay. So communication must be both way. You know, ideally platform that is associated with
no, sir.
Python. Okay.
No, sir.
So if you install any version of Python, you will find one ideally that looks like this one. That is known as ideally cell. So what is ideally? What are the different features? I will discuss all these things in my next class. How you install and what are the test cases. I will explain all these things. So basically, in this session, I am going to describe the basic part up to a file import, Okay. So you know loops. You have clear idea regarding Python loops.
No, sir.
You know assignment operator and relational operator that is in Python. What is assignment operator and what is relational operator that is present in Python? Am I audible, na?
Yes, sir.
You know what is assignment and what is relational operator?
No, sir.
Suppose you are going to assign two different variables. So first you want to work with one variable. Say you have assigned one variable x by 2. Got it? So in this way you can assign. If you want to find out the value of x, that will be this one. Now instead of that, if you use this one, in this way you will find the value of x is 10 and you will find the value of y is 20. Okay. So you can use, in this way you can use more than one or more than two number. You can use a number of variables. Okay. In this way you can assign, that is assignment. And if you want to check, is the value of x is this? Is the value of x is this? That is true. Yes, the value of x that has been assigned by 10. You're just going through this one. The value of x that is assigned by 10. Na? Here, this one is x, this one is 10. So the value of x that is assigned by 10, here you are going to check, is the value of x is 10? If it is 10, then yes, it's true.
Excuse me,
Otherwise,
sir. Sorry, sir. Sorry to interrupt you, sir. Could you please increase your screen size? Okay.
now it's fine. Na?
Yeah, now it's fine. Can you enlarge a little bit more, sir? Zoom in.
There is an option but I won't be able to find what is the actual option.
Sir, I saw one zoom height. Is that or the? It's not that
No, no,
option.
it's not. It's not working. It's not working.
Okay.
It's not working. Okay. In next lesson, I will find that. Okay, definitely will find. So here, assignments, in this way, you can assign n number of variables by different values. That is assignment. And here you are going to check, is the value of this variable is this? If that is true, then your output will be true. Otherwise, it's false. There is a difference in between assignment and relational. Got it? So that's a simple difference. So in this way, you can assign different values over more than one number of variables or n number of variables by writing a simple list. So here one concept is that is string or character. If you want to consider one string value or one character value, the character or string must enclosed in single or double inverted comma. Say you are going to assign SKBU on a variable A. Got it? In this way, you can assign, or in this way also you can assign. That means if you want to represent a string must be enclosed in single or double inverted comma. Got it? So basically, in context of computer science, character and string, these two are completely different. Say, if I consider this word SKBU, so S is one character, K is one character, B is one character, and E is one character. Complete SKBU is considered as a string. So the definition of string is that it's a collection of character. I am telling all these things because of that in Python, string and character, these two are basically same. If you want to represent character or string, that must enclosed in single or double inverted comma. Got it? So you can easily concatenate all these things. So how you concatenate that? Say you have one string ABC. You want to concatenate this. Say you want to store the result of this concatenation over A. So here writing ABC plus, say, what will be the result? That is ABCCDE. In this way you can assign. Say you are writing this into 3. That means that is the occurrence of ABC 3 times. That will be this one. So there are so many options. I will send you a soft copy or presentation. You will find all these things. That will be more helpful for data analysis. Got it? So I will send you a soft copy. you will find everything that is present over there. There are so many things. Say you have this word hello, or you have this string, and you want to retrieve that is basically present in 0th position. Definitely that will be H, because in string, if you declare a string, in string, that basically each and every letter or each and every entity that holds a position. So the position here, the position start with 0. H means 0, E means 1, L means 1, and so on and so forth. Got it? And instead of that, if you write this one, say this and this, here if you write -1, you will find 0. Got it? So it start with 0. And am I audible to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So it start with 0. And if you want to find out the last character, then here the position is -1. So -1 is 0, -2 is L. Again, -2 is L. -3 is, sorry, -1 is 0, -2 is L. -3 is also L. -4 is E, and so on. In this way also you can find all this. You will be able to find out the length also. You just write len, and within the bracket you just write, say, this one. You'll be able to find out the length. What will be the total length? Length is that 1 S 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. And this hyphen or minus sign, that is also one character. That is also be counted there. Okay. So if you give a space, that is also be counted. Say, so space is also considered as a character. Any question after this?
Sir.
If you want to find out the type of a variable, say in your data set you have assigned 1000 number of variables. You want to find out the type of the variable. Is it a integer? Is it a float? Or is it a character? What is that? You will to find out the data type of this variable. Any question? Any question?
ওটা নিয়ে গিয়ে তাড়াতাড়ি প্রিন্সিপাল অফিসে যাও। আমার মনে হয় না প্রিন্সিপাল অফিসে আসবে।
Equals to 1.
চলে আসবে না। তো যাবে ওইখানে।
If you write type A, you will find the actual data type of this A. Okay. In this way, you'll be able to find out the type of those variables that you have already assigned. Okay. Now you are going to declare a list in Python. You know how to assign a list in Python?
Square bracket.
Yes. By using square bracket, you'll be able to assign a list in Python. Say, I'm going to assign a list. This one. So this one is the actual list. You can add some values into the list. You can delete some values from the list. That is possible. Say here you write b equals to a. That means you have already assigned a list over a specific variable, that is b. So definitely you will find all the elements that is present, that was present in a, now that is present in b also. So here you have a. If you write a dot attempt, say 10, what will happen? So the list was 1 to 3, that consists of 1 to 3. Now it will be 1 to 3, 10. In this way, you can add some values. Okay. Now, I'm giving you a little bit idea regarding array. Array in Python. What is the concept of array in Python? So basically, in context of data analysis, if we are going to use, we can use R also, we can use SPSS also, we can use OpenBug also, you can use NIME also. There are so many open source software or open source different packages that is available. So if we want to implement array in Python for data analysis, so basically associative array that is used here. Say I am going to initialize one associative array that is D. So here the first element, say dark. That is the first element, and that has the value, say A. Got it? And the second variable that is present over there, say that is water. Got it? And that has the values, say B. Okay. In this way, you can declare, I will send you all these things. Okay. In this way, you can declare associative array. Associative array means it's a complete array. You have to declare variables along with the values. Got it? So in this way, you can declare. So what you will find from this associative array? So the associative array name is D, and the variable has been assigned there dark and water. A is the value associated with the variable dark. B is the value associated with the variable water. Okay. So if you write D of, say, dark, what you will find? Definitely you will find A. If you write, say, D of water, definitely you will find B. Okay. So you can delete one variable from your associative array. Say in your associative array, you have 1 billion variable. If you want, you can delete some variables from this associative array. How you will do it? You just write del for delete, D of, say you want to delete one variable, that is water. Got it? Okay. Now if you write so you will find nothing because you have already deleted that. You have already removed that. You won't be able to find anything from it. Okay. Now I'm talking about list. What is list? What is a string list? Okay. Say I'm going to create an integer list. Say this one. Yes, that is accepted. But when I'm going to create a list of characters or list of integers, if you write, if I'm writing this way, say that is inside this list, say we have R and S and T, it cannot be accepted. Because if you want to create a list, a character or string list, all the character or string elements must enclosed in single or double inverted comma. So that is basically like this. So this one, here also this one, here also this one. Got it? Now if you write say D, you will find this. Okay. If you want to count how many number of elements that is present in the constant list, you just write P dot count. Oh, sorry. P dot count. Say yes, that is in position 1. So if you want to count the position of say R, you'll find 1 also. Yes, I am explaining just so count means how many the occurrence of these elements. How many number of occurrence? How many number of occurrence of this element that is present in the constant list? To find out these things, we have to use dot count function. Okay. And how many number of elements or how many number of strings that is present in the constant list? You just write len function. Len of say D. Okay. So 6 number of elements that is present over there. In this way, you can calculate all these things. Okay, so number of occurrence you will be able to find by using dot count function, and by using len function you will be able to find out how many number of elements that is present in the constant list. Okay. And from the list, if you want to remove one specific element, you can use this command. Say b dot remove. Say R. So first one R, first R will be removed. Okay. Are you getting me what I'm telling? Say in my list, I have R, S, T, again R, S, T. And if you want to remove R from the list by using dot remove function, only the first one will be removed. Got it? And again, if I am using this one, then the second one will be removed. In this way, we can remove all these things. Not only that, we will be able to find out the index also. Say, I am writing p dot index of say t. Got it? That is the first. Here b dot index of set s. That is the 0th index. Got it? So only the first one will be accepted here. Say you have so many number of s that is present in your list. So only the first one will be captured. Say you have in this list this one. So you can append one individual element or a set of element. A set of element also you can append here. Are you getting me what I'm telling? Any question up to this?
Yes, sir.
Any question?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any
Sir,
question?
Please
Yes,
repeat,
sir.
sir. This stage, please repeat, sir.
Which one? This one?
Yes, yes. Earlier on. Previous
one?
stage. Yes, yes, yes.
This one.
Yes,
Say,
yes.
I have a list. Yeah. I have a list. Okay. By using this, I can easily append the element 5. Instead of that, if I want to append one specific list inside this list, that is also possible.
Okay.
This one. Okay.
Okay, sir.
If
Sir?
I write one, sorry. Yes.
When we want to add the second index or third index position, any number or text. When
Yes.
marking with-
Yes. That is also possible. That is also possible. Suppose you want to assign one value that is present in between 1 and 2. You want to assign one value 1.5. That is also possible. Okay. I will explain all these things later on. Okay. Step by step, I am going through basically. Okay.
Now it is
Right?
clear, sir.
Okay, sir.
Now, if you want to reverse this one, in this way, you can reverse a list. Okay. Not only that, you have in your list, say, this, and this. Say, if you want to sort this one, sorry. In this way, you can sort also. Okay. In this way, you can sort also. Now, I'm going to describe one control structure. Okay. So, control structure basically start with if. That is in Python, that is also considered a in some books that has been written that it's a loop. Yes, you can consider this control structure as a loop also. Say I am assigning a value a with 10. I've already assigned this. I've already assigned a by 10. Okay. Now say I'm going to develop a program. Say if the value is equals to 10, then my output is good. Okay. So here, if control structure is being used. So how that if I want to check, that means is the value is 10. Now you just give a colon, then enter. Here you just write print, say good. Yes, that will be good because I have assigned the value a by 10. That's why this output will come. And if I write, say, so now no output will be there because a has been assigned by 10. That is not 11. Here I am going to check is the value of a is 10, is the value of a is 11. So the concept is that if is a keyword. Keyword means what? Python basically object oriented programming language. Am I audible to all of you?
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
please repeat. Sir, please repeat the previous step. From from this if A.
Yeah, here I am going to use
Yes.
control structure in Python.
Okay.
Control structure in Python means that basically start with if statement. Later on, we will have if else statement. And after that, we will have if else statement. And in some books that has been written, they are
Okay,
the
sir.
different loops. Yes, you can consider this as a loop also. So what is the structure?
Loop.
Structure
Okay,
means here if is a keyword. What do you mean by keyword? Keyword means keyword are the words. The meaning of the word already been explained there. You only be able to change that. Say, if you want to print something in Python, you have to write print. Instead of print, if you write printe, something like that, it cannot be accepted. So in context of Python, they are the keywords. So keyword are the words whose meaning already been explained there. You won't be able to change that. They are the keywords. So if you want to learn a programming language, you should have clear idea on variable, constant, and keyword. You should have clear idea on that. Because if you don't have any variable, if you don't have any constant, if you don't have any keyword, you won't be able to develop any program. Got it? Say if you want to learn an English language, so initially you should have clear idea on what are the different letters, what are the different special symbols, what are the different alphabets that is used over there. Now how they form a word, and the next step how different word form a sentence, and the next step how the sentence form a letter or form a paragraph. And if you will be able to write a program or write a letter, then we can conclude in this way, yes, you have the clear idea regarding your English literature. And in programming language also, initially you should have clear idea on what are the different letters, what are the different special symbols, and what are the digits that is used in your programming language. And after that, how they form a variable, how they form a constant, and how they form a keyword. And the next step, how they form an instruction. And finally, how the instruction form your program. So you all know what are the different letters, what are the different special symbols, and what are the different digits that is used in Python programming. How they form a variable? Say A is one of the variable. Definitely A is a letter. In this way, it can form a variable. Now, what is constant? So variable constant means, say in your computer memory, you have assigned one value. Got it? So you have assigned 10. So that means you just assume you assign 10 over a specific location of your computer memory and named A. So that means the value of A is 10. And again you assign 11 over the same location. So what will be the result? The value of A was 10. Now it is 11. So here 10 and 11, they are the constant, A is the variable. So what is the definition of variable? Variable is an entity whose value may or may not change in program execution. That is variable. Constant, that does not change in your program execution. That is constant. And one more thing, that is keyword. Keyword are the words whose meaning already been explained there. So here, which one is variable? So variable means here I am writing, say, A equals to 10. A equals to 10. So here the value of A is 10. Now again I am assigning 11 over A. So here what you will find, the value of A is 11. That has been changed. So listen carefully. Here A is not being changed. Here the value of A is being changed. So 10 and 11, that are not changed. Are you getting me? That are not 10, 11, that are not changed. A is being, so A is the variable, 10 and 11, they are the constant. So initially, what was the concept? What are the letters? So A is one letter. A behaves like a variable. 10 is a 1, 0, that was the digits. That's basically working as a constant. And keywords, say if is the keyword. Print is the keyword. If you want to print something, print is the keyword. Okay. So P, P, R, I, M, they are the individual letters. By using print, you will be able to print something. And instead of print, if you say if you want to use PRI, PRIN, PRINT, something like that, that cannot be accepted here. So if is one keyword, the concept is that, are you getting me clear up to this?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I am going to implement this specific, say, control structure, or you can say loop. So the structure is that if is there, and within the braces you have to give the condition. Got it? And in Python, this specific conditional statement end with a colon. After that, you just write, you just press enter, and inside this body, you can write the instructions, or you can write the comments. So here colon is not required. So colon is required only for this specific sentence, where the condition is being present. Okay. So here the structure is that, or the syntax is that, you just write if is the keyword, and after that within the braces you just implement your condition. If the condition is true, then the loop body will execute, otherwise it can't execute. That is a concept, that is a syntax. There is a loop. That loop basically start with if, and here that is your condition. If the condition is true, then the loop body will execute, otherwise it can't execute. Got it? Here the value has been initialized by 10. Here you are going to check if the value is 10. You are going to check that is the value is 10. If it is 10, then the loop body will execute. Yes, here the value is 10. That's why loop body will execute. That means in your loop body, you want to print good. So if the condition is true, then only the control comes into the loop. Otherwise, it won't be able to enter into the loop body. Okay. So if it is true, then good will print. Here, you are going to check, is the value is 11? No, it's not true. So the control won't be able to come the program loop body. So in output, you will find nothing. So that is the overall concept. Syntax is that you just write if, and within the braces you just write the condition. If the condition is true, then the loop body will execute. Otherwise, it can't execute. Clear up to this?
Sir,
Yes.
sir, why do we add double equal after a?
Sorry?
Why do we add double equal sign after a?
Yes, I have already explained that. That means if you want to assign one value over a variable, in this way we can assign, say a equals to 10. That means you want to assign 10 over a specific variable a. Got it? That means the value of a is 10. And after assigning value over a specific variable, you are going to check, is the value of this variable is this? In that context, double equals to will be used. You are going to check, is the value associated with this variable? Is the value of this variable is this? You want to check this one. Got it? That's what double equals to is required.
Thank you, sir.
So that was the overall concept of A. There are so many programs associated with that. You will find so many programs in any searching engine. You will find so many programs. So you please go through all these things. Now, what is the concept of else? Say one more thing. Inside one if, you may have another one if. Are you getting me what I am telling?
Yes, sir.
I am telling all of you. Are you getting me what I am telling?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So inside one loop, say here what was happened? First, I have checked, is the value of A is 100? Yes, it's true. That means the control comes here. Okay. Now again, I am going to check, is the value of A is greater than 10? Yes, it's true. Then the control basically enter into the loop body and find this comment. So definitely hello will print. Instead of that, if I am using this program segment, so here you will find nothing definitely, because initially you have already checked, is the value of A is 100? Yes, it's true. Then the control gets this statement. Here you have checked, is the value of A greater than 200? No, it's not true. That's why the control won't be able to come into the loop body. That means in output you will find nothing. Got it? So I just want to say that the second if basically present under the first if. Got it? And here second if is known as nested, 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 instead of the first one. Sorry, with respect to the first one. Got it? Second one is nested with respect to first one. Got it? Second one is nested with respect to first one.
Okay, sir.
First one is known as outer loop. Second one is known as inner loop. So this one is nested with respect to this one. You may find another one if within this if statement. Then third one will be nested with respect to this one, and second one will be nested with respect to first one. That is the overall concept of nested if statement, right? Are you getting me now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now
Yes,
I'm
sir.
going to explain what is if-else structure. I have assigned A by 10. Now I'm going to check if the value of A is 10, then print good. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Why it is not accepted? Hmm. Okay. So here, if you write this else now, so else must be present here. If you write else in this position, that cannot be accepted. That is very case sensitive, right? Are you getting me what I am telling?
Yes, sir.
I have assigned A by 10. Now I am going to check, or I am going to develop a program. If the value of A is 10, then the output will be good. Otherwise, output will be bad. Okay. So definitely my output will be good because A has been already initialized by 10. Okay. So if I write this program segment, definitely we will find good. And if I assign A equals to 11 and write this program segment, definitely I will find band. So what is happening here? Else is optional. Okay, else is optional. If else is there, if must be there. Okay. If else is there, if must be there. Else is associated with if statement. Okay. You can use only if structure, only if control structure, but you won't be able to use only else control structure. Got it? So if else is there, if must be there. If statement will be there, else is optional. So else is associated with if statement. Are you getting me?
Yes, sir.
So what is happening here basically, if is associated with one condition. If the condition is true, then the loop body will execute. Then the loop body associated with if statement will execute. And the condition is false, then the else part must be executed. That is the concept. If has one condition, if the condition is true, then the loop body will execute associated with if statement. And if the condition is false, that is associated with if statement, then the else part must be executed. Okay, that is basically the concept of if and else. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So I have already explained if statement, if else statement. Now I am going to explain if else statement. What is the concept? Concept is that, say, I am taking what input value, say A equals to 90. Here I am writing if A is greater than 100, then do this one. That means I'll print this one. Okay. ELIF means, that is the keyword that basically stands for else if. One more thing, else is not associated with any condition. Else is only associated with if statement. That means by default the condition is that if is associated with one condition. So if the condition is true, then the loop body of if statement will be executed. Otherwise, else part must be executed. So by default, the condition is that is the reverse of if condition. Got it? So that is the by default condition. So else not associated with any condition, but else if must be associated with one condition. So what is happening here? First, the condition associated with if statement will be checked. If that is all right, that means if the if that is mapped, then that will print and the control comes out from the entire loop. Okay, and if the condition is false associated with if statement, then the next condition associated with else if statement will be checked. If that is true, then the loop body associated with else if statement will be print and the control comes out from the entire loop. If it is false, then the else part must be executed. Listen carefully, one more thing. You will be able to implement more than one number of else if statement in your entire structure. That means you can implement more than one number of else if in your entire if else structure. Are you getting me?
Yes, yes.
That means I just want to tell you here also you can implement one more condition, say a equals to 95. Okay, you can use n number of else if statement in your entire if else structure. Okay.
Okay, sir. So just one interruption.
Yes.
Actually, whatever the Python version that I have installed, it is 3.11. Whether is it okay?
Yes.
But when I am typing the same commands, whatever you are typing, but sometimes it is coming error.
No. Definitely some mistakes.
Some mistakes are there. Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Like as just I'm telling.
Because I am basically explaining very basic Python commands. You can use any version of it.
Okay.
No
sir.
problem with that.
Okay.
I am sharing you all the soft copies, all the videos.
Okay, sir.
I think that will be helpful for you.
Hmm.
Okay. So if that is associated with one condition, inside the if, you can implement one if else also. I have already discussed what is nested if. So inside one if, you can implement one if else also. So I just want to tell you, inside this segment, again you will be able to implement another one if else structure. if structure, if else structure, you will be able to implement. Okay, that is basically nested. That I have already explained. Now, if you have any question up to this, otherwise I will proceed. Okay. So here I am want to take. I just want to take one input. Say, here I am writing. Are you getting me? What I've done here? By using this specific syntax, I want to take basically one input, one integer input. Instead of integer, you can consider one floating point, one string, one character also you can consider. But here, by using this specific command, I want to take one integer value as input. Okay, the command is this one, a equals to integer. Because I am to take an integer value, instead of integer, you can consider floating point, you can consider string, you can consider character also. Then input, enter a number. Okay. Are you getting me now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Suppose I'm going to develop one simple program. Say, I'm going to consider one value that must be 1 to 3. That may be 1, maybe 2, or maybe 3. So if it is 1, or if it is 2, or if it is 3, then your output will be right choice. Otherwise, it will be wrong choice. It will be an input error. Are you getting my problem now? I am going to take an input that may be 1, maybe 2, maybe 3. So if it is not that, if it is not 1, 2, and 3, your output will be error. Otherwise, your output will be a right choice. So is that will be possible to develop, na?
Yes, sir.
Are you getting my question? In this way, that just I have explained, in this way, I am going to take an input value. So input value may be 1, maybe 2, and maybe 3. If that is 1 or 2 or 3, then my output will be right choice. Otherwise, my output will be wrong choice or input error, whatever. So what will be that? You just explain me the codes I am writing.
Inter.
That is the literature. That means in Python, if you want to print a text, text must be enclosed in double inverted comma. Inside the double inverted comma, whatever you have inputted there, that will be print. Okay.
1, 2, 3.
right? It's right, na?
Yes, sir.
So
Sir,
now
in
you just do it. If your input is 1, then your output will be 1. If your input is 2, then your output will be 2. If your input is 3, output will be 3. You just do it by using if else statement. Are you getting the problem? Na? Problem is that you have to take an integer input, maybe 1, 2, or 3. If it is not that, your output will be input error. And if your input is 1, output will be 1. If your input is 2, output will be 2. If your input is 3, output will be 3. Got it? Are you getting
Sir.
my problem? Are you getting my problem? Yes, yes, please.
Sir, in second step code 1 to 32.
No, no, that is not 32. That is enter a number in between 1 to 3. Here, enter a number in between 1 to 3. I have considered 2. Got it?
Yes.
Basically, here I am writing a text so that this text will be appear in next line. Here, if I write monkey, donkey, whatever, that will print here. Got it? And I am choosing 2 over here. Got it? So definitely my output will be right choice. Are you getting me, na?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And the next program, you have to take an input. You have to take an integer input. The
Sir,
input.
here, sir, here
Sorry?
2 is index. Sir, in this step, 2 is index number.
Sorry?
2 is index number. In
Not
3 and
index number.
2.
2 is the inputted number. I'm not talking about the index. I'm talking about inputted number. You want to take an input number. That may be 1, that may be 2, that may be 3. So if it is 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, or 3, then your output will be right choice. Otherwise, it's an input error or wrong choice.
Okay, sir.
There is an input. There is an input number. I'm talking about input number. Got it? So that I have already done. So in next program, say you are going to take an integer input. That may be 1, that may be 2, or that may be 3. Right? So if it is 1, 2, or 3, then your output will be right choice. Otherwise, it will be an input error. And if it is a 1, output will be 1. If it is 2, output will be 2. If it is 3, output will be 3. So you please do it. First, you tell me, you understand the exact problem, na? I am going to take a integer element, integer input. That may be 1 or 2 or 3. So if it is 1, 2, or 3, then your output will be right choice. If it is not 1, 2, or 3, that will be input error, a wrong choice. And the program will be more specified. If your input is 1, output will be 1. If your input is 2, output will be 2. If your input is 3, output will be 3. So you please do it by implementing if else statement. Is it possible to implement? Otherwise, I will explain. Okay, I will do it. First, I am going to take a input value. Okay, a equals to, that is an integer. I have already described. Same. say I am taking 1. Okay. Now the program is something like that. Sorry. I have assigned 1, na? That's why the input that is 1. Okay. So again, you just check it out. Again, I am using this command. Here I am taking 2. And I am writing this program code. So this one and this one. Definitely that will be 2. Again, I am considering this one. Here I am taking 3. Definitely that will be 3. And if I am considering the number that is not present in between 1 to 3, what will happen there? The output will be input error. I am using 10. Sorry. I am taking 10. And I am writing the same program code. Definitely that will be the input error. No, are you getting me?
Yes, sir.
Any more question up to this? I am completed up to if, else, if, else. If you have any question, please ask your question. So you don't have any question up to this?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. Okay, so I've completed up to if else. Now, in today's session, I will explain while loop, for loop, then the file import part, then a little bit data analysis part. Okay, so in today's session, I will explain while loop, for loop, file import part, and simple data analysis part. Got it? So again, I will continue from 4:30. Do you have any problem?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
So in next session, I will explain while